the Four Noble Truths, Gautama Buddha, circa 528 to 483 BC. Born an Indian prince in what is now Nepal, Siddhartha Gautama, 563 to 483 BC, renounced his kingdom, his wife, and his child to become an ascetic. He took religious instruction and at 35 attained enlightenment, nirvana, through meditation, seated beneath a bo tree in the village of Bodh Gaya. The enlightened one, or Buddha in Sanskrit, then taught all who wanted to learn, regardless of sex, class, or caste, until his death. The Four Noble Truths discussed in this speech to his followers from the core of Buddhist teaching. They are the noble truth of suffering. All existence is characterized by suffering. The noble truth of the origin of suffering, that suffering is caused by desire and craving. The noble truth of the extinction of suffering. Suffering can end with the elimination of desire and craving. And the noble truth of the path that leads to the extinction of suffering. The extinction of suffering is achieved by the eightfold path. Okay. As long, disciples, as the absolutely true knowledge and insight as regards these Four Noble Truths were not quite clear in me, so long was I not sure whether I had won to that supreme enlightenment, which is unsurpassed in all the world with its heavenly beings, evil spirits and gods, amongst all the ascetics and priests, heavenly beings and men. But as soon as the absolutely true knowledge and insight as regards these Four Noble Truths had become perfectly clear in me, there arose in me the assurance that I had won to that supreme enlightenment unsurpassed. And I discovered that profound truth, so difficult to perceive, difficult to understand, tranquilizing and sublime, which is not to be gained by mere reasoning and is visibly only to the wise. Visible only to the wise. The world, however, is given to pleasure, delighted with pleasure, enchanted with pleasure. Verily, such beings will hardly understand the law of conditionality, the department or origination of everything. Incomprehensible to them will also be the end of all formations, the forsaking of every substratum of rebirth, the fading away of craving, detachment, extinction, nirvana. Yet there are beings whose eyes are only a little covered with dust. They will understand the truth. Asterisk note: perfect bliss and release from karma is nirvana. It's the sum of a person's actions in previous existences, which decide his or her fate in future existences, attained by the extinction of individuality. And then the note: perfect understanding for the extinction of suffering is achieved by the eightfold path. So the eightfold path is defined as the perfect understanding, perfect aspiration, perfect speech, perfect conduct, perfect means of livelihood, perfect endeavor, perfect mindfulness, and perfect contemplation. And that was the Four Noble Truths. Telling you about the Four Noble Truths, not telling you the Four Noble Truths. So I think that will inspire you to search for the Four Noble Truths. Maybe that will be one of my reads, is the Four Noble Truths. We'll see. I don't know.